Hi, good morning. For today's lesson, I will further explain what is 5-1 rotation. So what is 5-1 rotation? 5-1 rotation stands for there are 5 hitters and 1 setter inside the court. So this is their base position. So the setter is in this position, right side hitter. Eventually, the right side hitter will attack or hit in the right side of the court, and this is the middle blocker, the open hitter or the opposite hitter here, and the middle blocker. So if you notice, libero is outside the court because libero is the general side specialist that will change middle blocker in the back row. So this is what will going to happen if the libero will go inside the court. Okay. So guys, if you will notice, here is the setter, libero, and right side hitter. So the setter is not able to pass or is not allowed to pass the ball to the libero or the right side hitter, because if the setter pass it to the nearest player, to her or to him, it will be considered as rotational fault. So she might or he might be passing the ball to the middle blocker, to the open hitter in this side. Okay, there are two concepts of playing volleyball we need to consider. Number one is rules of rotation. Rules of rotation should be considered inside the court. So the position of the players are determined by the players adjacent to them. So for example, the setter and libero or the right side setter cannot pass or the setter is not allowed to pass the ball to the nearest player, because if the setter did that, the players or the referees will consider it a rotation fault. Okay. Number two is the base position. So base position, this is the base position of the player. So when the ball cross to the opposite side of the court, the player should be in their base position, okay, to defend it or to a defensive play. So the setter is the one that is located here, and she might if she noticed that the ball is crossing to their court, she might move here. So and then the right side hitter will move outside the court to prepare for an attack. So and then the open hitter will go in this side, and then the middle blocker will move backward, and then these two can actually switch, okay, exchange position. So this is the rotation or the base position when they are going to attack, or when they receive the ball and then they're returning the ball. Okay, so rotation 1, the setter will go to the setter or to the serving line, and then she will serve the ball, and then the right side hitter, the middle blocker 2, and the open hitter, the opposite hitter, will bunch into the middle, so that if the setter serve the ball, they will easily switch to their base position. So this will be like, okay, for example, we lost the score, then we will going to receive the serve or serve receive. This is the crucial thing because the setter is in this position. So what we're going to do is we might hide, or we will hide the setter. So the right side hitter will move in here. So if you will notice, it is not in the front of the setter, and it is not the left side of the setter. So it is not violating the rules of rotation. So in that way, the right side hitter will receive the ball, and then the setter will adjust here or go in this place or in this place, so that they will easily set up attack an attack to their opposite players. Okay, in this position or in that way, the right side hitter will receive the ball, and then when the ball touches the hand of right side hitter, the setter will go in this place or in this position, and then set an attack. So number 2 rotation, we're going to adjust one move. So this will be in this way. So here, okay. So the setter is in the middle. So what we're going to do is to avoid the setter in passing the ball, so that the players can eventually or actually move in this position. So the setter will move here, and then they will going to move in here. The middle blocker will go in this side, and then the right side hitter will go here without breaking the rules of rotation. Okay, and then the libero will go in this place or in this side. The OH player or the outside hitter will going to in this place. So in that way, when they are receiving the ball, the setter is hiding to the back or to the open hitter here. So we are going to avoid touching the ball of the setter in early game, so that when the libero receive the ball, it will pass to the setter, and then the setter will set and pass it to the open hitters and the right side hitter. Okay, so the right side hitter will going to attack in this place. So remember, the right side hitter is not allowed to attack in this place or in this place, so it should be in this place. Okay, the middle blocker is to this side in the middle. Okay, so we are now in rotation 3, service, serve the ball. So we're going to move one position. Okay, so here, alright, this is the position. So in this rotation number 3, if you will notice, the libero is in this place, in the front place. So we know that libero is not allowed to play in the front row or the front side. So what we're going to do is substitute libero by the middle blocker 1, and then actually the libero can substitute the middle blocker 2 immediately. So the libero is in the back row again, so it will be allowing the game, or it allows to the game without breaking the rule of rotation. So the libero will serve the ball. Okay, so this is the rotation for serve receive. So what we're going to do will be in this way. So the setter will bump into the net, and then the middle blocker 1 will move in this position, and then the right side hitter will move in here, and then the open hitter and the libero will move in this place. Okay, then they're going to receiving the ball. So in this position, they will defend the play or the game. So there are alternative way, so alternative position that our coaches will execute also. So this is the alternative. So the setter, the middle blocker 1, and then the open hitter here, they will going to bunch in this place or in this position. Okay, and then the libero in the back row, the right side hitter, and then the open hitter. So this is the alternative play that our coach might be doing. Okay, so this is the rotation 5. Okay, as usual, we are going to rotate one position, and then in this time the open hitter 2 will serve the ball. So open hitter 1 will bunch into the net, and then um, the middle blocker and setter will bunch together in this place, so to avoid the setter in touching the ball first, so that she or he will execute a good passing or setting the ball to the players or the hitters, and then the libero will go in this place, the right side hitter will go in this place. So because remember, the right side hitter is not allowed to attack in this position, so the right side hitter will going in this place to attack. Okay, and then the open hitter who will serve the ball uh, can actually serve in this left side position. Okay, so in this case we're going to um, look in service receive. So in receiving the ball, for example, we are receiving the ball right now. So the middle blocker will actually move in this position, and then the serve or the setter will go in this place. And then the libero will pass it to the setter. And then the setter will move in here, and then the right side hitter will move in this position without breaking the rule of rotation. Remember, and then the middle blocker will going to move in this position, the right side hitter here, and then the open hitter or the opposite hitter here. So the setter can give wherever she want to give the ball or to set up an attack. So the ball might be passed here in the middle, and then the middle blocker will strike the ball, or it will be passing into the right side hitter and execute an attack, or maybe it is in the opposite hitter. So that is the rotation 1, receiving the ball and executing an attack. So welcome to our final rotation, rotation number 6. So if you will notice, the libero is in front again. So what we're going to do is switch libero by the middle blocker 2, and then middle blocker 1 will serve the ball. Okay, after the ball was served, uh, open hitter open open hitter and um, right side hitter can actually switch their position here like this, so that the right side hitter will easily go in this place and attack on that place, because remember, the right side hitter cannot attack in this position or in the middle. So what we're going to do, the middle blocker and OH1 will going to bunch in together after receiving the ball, or after serving the ball, I say. And then this right side hitter will move here, and then the middle blocker will go here. Alright, and then the setter, so after receiving the ball, receive the ball, pass to the setter will set a game play. So this will going to happen. Switch here, open hitter, middle blocker, and then the right side hitter here, this position. Okay, so that is all for today. I hope you enjoy our discussion. Thank you.